Well, I've just had my first battery failure at 3:07 roughly, so that's not bad for wow. What? Dropped my son off at the uni at 10 or something. Came back home, yeah, almost 6 hours I suppose, of fairly constant usage. But yeah, what about that, eh? Down there, down low for us. And look at that puddle over there. Pan and pause. It almost looks like it could almost be Australia, couldn't it? Like that puddle you see online that looks like Australia. So yeah, WA, Queensland up there. Yeah, maybe that could be actually the screenshot for I don't know, does it look better when I go down low because it makes it no, that makes it longer, doesn't it? Or shorter? Yeah, it might be. Anyway, time's a wasting. I don't want to be home if I can to watch the drum. Things are starting to hot up. Yeah, plenty of running postmen in there, all those red flowers. Running postmen. Oh, well, there's an auriculata there for you, fellas. Quite a sturdy one there. So yeah, oh, and a little tiny glid seedling down there. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Another one there. So it is true, after bushfire they do grow sturdier. But that's here, over in WA they seem to... The sturdiness actually seems to linger on between the bushfire. But here we go, we've got some planchonii there. As I said, we're a bit past... You know, if we were down here like 5 weeks ago, if I hadn't got bogged, yeah, look at that one there. That looks really nice. But I really need to. Oh, yeah, look at that. And there, as I said, this is the place to come here locally in Adelaide if you want to see a lot of these. But if you can get over to Kangaroo Island, right down the middle of the island between the salty American River area and further up towards the Calcareous end. That's where you want to see planchonii. But yeah, these are all out. But I like the look of the soil, that dark look of the soil. It's the dark. It's the dark. And yeah. Anyway, we'll carry on. As I said, we've got this is quite a long. Maybe we should just allocate 45 minutes one way. If we don't get to the end of it, we're going to have to turn back, you know. Hopefully this is the one that runs right across the middle of it. I'm assuming it is anyway. But as I said, things may look different in the rear view mirror. Oh, nice little grid there. Yeah, they obviously do like this this dark soil. They do have that mysterious look about them. Just wish they had the full season like they do have over in WA. The full schmeg. Yeah. There's quite a large one in there. Another one there, or a couple in there. So might be worth going on to see a whole crop of them. And a few others down there, one down there, and another one down there. These golden sort of auriculata types. And yeah. Anyway, we'll keep going because we want to get down to this swampy area that sort of, there's some sort of, oh wow, look at that one. Gee, that really is a head. That really is. Looking rather nice. Another one here, very sandy. As I said, I should have been here, well, if I was here 5 weeks ago, it wouldn't be as big. And look at the colour on those ones. They are. Geez, it's not a pygmy, is it? They are. They are glids, aren't they? They're really colourful glids. It almost looks like, as I said, almost like pygmy sunshades. Oh, is that a polypomphylix? Is that a polypomphylix? Hard to tell. Another one there, yeah, it might be polypomphylix. Well, it's one way to tell. Come back in October and if they got, oh, look at the colour on that one. Oh, bugger. Maybe I do need to go to supermarket. Maybe on the way back, or we won't have the Littage then, will we? Oh, look at those ones, fellas. And there's a dead ant too. wonder if he's been poisoned or disemboweled or something. Just managed to get away from the grid to die on his own nearby. But yeah, as I said, I want to see what this wet thing out here we've got banana. We can always come back, maybe end. Oh, look at the colour on those. Oh, there you go, fellas. I hope this night scene fireworks is getting some detail. It's just not all out of focus when I go into those sort of close-ups, but yeah. And we're getting higher up. Good drainage, but it's quite wet, but good drainage. So that's really what you want, isn't it? Well, I said this might turn out to be the highlight of the year, but you look at the golden colour on that. And look at that in flower too. I don't know, is it in focus or not? Yeah, see, that's why I've got to learn all this thing now. So when I go to WA, it's at my fingertips. Even with my forgetfulness, it's at my fingertips, you know. Need someone there going with me. You can bitch, look at that. You see, if we could somehow preserve those, they would make fantastic souvenirs. Key ring, you know, put them on the end of a key ring or something. Oh. Yeah, look at the vistas, and I assume we're heading down there somewhere. I assume we are on the right track, but well, I suppose we're going to find out, because I assume we're going to be heading down to where this creek meets. And it might be a big climb. We may actually give up. I mean, if we find a whole stand of banana down here somewhere along the track, you know, that would be it. I'll be satisfied, you know. You know, I'll be rolling in it. And yeah. Yeah, you really should be hearing me with your smegging awesome cameras, and you know, I just shut up and let you do all the snap, you know. Yeah. So it's sort of like you're walking down into the bowels of hell, sort of thing. Yeah, well, they say that Tom Baker's voice got better with age. They stuck him in a bottle for 30 years now. Oh yeah, look at those. They're very small, but yeah, I mean, they would have been nice like 5 weeks ago. And, oh, look at this. Don't know what you call these, but oh, aren't they nice? I know the camera's picking those ones up. But yeah, it's just not CPs, fellas. Even the foliage colour on this thing coming out, look at that, it's just amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing, next to that planchonia there. But I want to find a sort of a patch of really dark, you know, fiery red ones, you know. Ember coals red. Maybe that's why it's called Coles Crossing, and it's named after coal. I suppose it's named after coals as in coals. Yeah. Well, there's something there. But see, those traps are already half the size of what you get over in WA, and you got some of the, what do you call it? Drumstick plant things there. Yeah, as I said, fella, I don't really get into all the names because I haven't got the memory for it now. You know? It's just a waste of my time, really. That's why I didn't get into, you know, I spent like 2 years into cactus and succulents for, you know, when I was a teenager, and it was just, oh, and there's a different orchid there too, so there you go. What are you posting on the sign there? Now, wouldn't you love to have a soil like this in your backyard, the whole of your backyard or something like this? With giant stands of Drosera gigantea in one area, Benata in another, giant flowers against this black. Oh, can you imagine? You know, those yellowy golden things against this sort of dark edge, you know? That would be absolutely fantastic. a dark moonscape with it, you know. Yeah. Well, if you like this, you should go to WA. It's even better. It's indescribable, really. And as I said, you're going to have to spend months there. It's not a case of, you know, popping in and popping out. You know. You basically have to live there through the whole season, and you got to travel all around and go back to places and really you got to live with the plants. So I live with my triangular patch of land, and then we used to go down to Kennington Swamp, you know, on a regular basis. And yeah, maybe time to start a new clip because this one's probably running too long. But yeah, hopefully the nitrogen fireworks is picking up all those lovely colour contrasts and combinations, and we're walking down and we're seeing glids like that, which are halfway to being what they're going to be like in another month's time. It's just going to be amazing, especially against this lovely soil. And if we get to a really, really good patch of them with something like that, but on a grander scale, then I probably will start a scene with yeah, macro, and I'm getting a few spots of rain, and it's probably nearly time for me to crack my can and get into my violet crumbles for energy. Energy, Richard, you've been going for 6 hours and you haven't fucking shut up once yet. Okay. Oh, looks like someone's been here. That's on the way out, so probably it was yesterday. Unless they came the other way along the track, but... yeah, we'll see that. It's just that stunning colour against this odd looking foliage and the colour of the soil. And yeah, anyway, time to start a new clip.